Just your name and address for the record, please.
Hi, my name is April Wood. I live at 53 Green Street in Plattsburgh. Good evening, Mayor Hughes, City Council members, and fellow community members. I stand before you today seeking clarity and transparency regarding the ongoing concerns surrounding the Plattsburgh Police Department and the city's handling of these concerns. Last November, the City Council declined a request for an independent investigation despite calls from the community and then Mayor Rosenquist, citing alleged illegal activity and wrongdoing within the department. Since then, public demand for an independent review has only intensified. On January 27, 2025, Mayor Hughes entered into a contract with Rusin Consulting. According to the contract, Mr. Rusin was tasked with conducting a comprehensive review and analysis of the Plattsburgh Police Department. The scope of this consultation including assessing department policies, training programs, supervision structures, and disciplinary procedures with the intent of enhancing operational effectiveness and fostering a positive working environment. Additionally, this consultation was supposed to provide specific recommendations on critical policy and training needs, long-term areas of improvement, and leadership qualities required for the future chief executive. The city agreed to pay Rusin Consulting $75 per hour for travel, twice making 9-hour round-trip trips to Plattsburgh, along with hotel accommodations. Additionally, the contract stipulated a rate of $175 per hour for document review, assessment, interviews, and fieldwork. In February, Mr. Rusin visited the Plattsburgh Police Department and conducted interviews. However, many officers were unaware of these interviews until the day they took place, and they were not informed of an independent investigation being performed. On February 14th, Mayor Hughes was asked by WCAX about this investigation. The news report stated that the City Council had quietly approved the investigation. In response, Mr. Hughes was quoted as saying, "I mean, how do you say we're going to look at everything in the public? It makes it kind of hard, I think." This statement appears to be an attempt to mislead the public into believing that an independent investigation was authorized and underway. Further compounding concerns, on February 13th, the Plattsburgh Police Officers Local 812 Union Body published the results of a vote of no confidence in Lieutenant Jared Tremblay, citing a lack of trust in his leadership. However, on February 22nd, Mayor Hughes dismissed the vote as a sign of Tremblay's accomplishments, once again misleading the public and disregarding the legitimate concerns of the officers who serve our city. Despite Rusin Consulting having made 2 visits to the police department in February, no timeline has been provided for the completion of the consultation report. I have submitted multiple FOIL requests for the results of this consultation on March 10th, March 25th, and March 30th, all of which have yielded no results. On March 30th, I expanded my FOIL request to include any written records, notes, emails, phone conversations, references, call logs, meeting minutes, or documentation related to the availability or exhaustion of funds for payments for Rusin Consulting. In response, the city clerk stated on March 31st that, quote, "there are no records pertaining to this request," unquote. Furthermore, I submitted a request on March 30th directly to Mr. Rusin for the results of his investigation. However, as he is a private entity, those records remain unavailable to the public. Adding to these concerns, it has become clear that Mayor Hughes intends for Lieutenant Jared Tremblay to become the next chief of police. Given the lack of transparency surrounding the current investigation and the public's demand for accountability, this decision raises even more questions about the integrity of this process and whether it serves the best interests of the community and its officers. This lack of transparency raises serious concerns about the integrity of the process. Why has the public been kept in the dark about the findings of this consultation? Why are there no records of its progress? Why does it seem that our city leadership is actively avoiding accountability? The people of Plattsburgh deserve transparency and honesty from our elected officials. I urge the City Council and Mayor Hughes to provide a clear and immediate update on the status of Rusin Consulting's findings to ensure that the results are made public. The community will not settle for anything less than full transparency. Thank you.